What's up everyone, it's your boy Kerox here, and today we're gonna be busting 5 myths about Therians, because since I joined the Therian community, I have noticed that there's a little bit too many misconceptions about them. I know that there's like misconceptions about everything and everyone, but that's off the point. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, myth number 1. Is being a Therian the same thing as being a furry? Simple answer, nope. Because here's the big difference. A furry is someone who enjoys anthropomorphic animals through art, stories, costumes, conventions, and so on and so on. Uh, and from my experience, also, furries enjoy more of the toony style costumes than the realistic ones. Not all of them, but not all of furries do so, but the most of them, I'd say. Now, but a Therian is someone who either spiritually, emotionally, or psychologically identifies as a non-human being, in more simple words, animal, while fully knowing that they are still human. Now, pay great attention to the end, while fully knowing that they are human. Keep this in mind for the later myths. Next up, we've got myth number 2. Therians believe they are physically animals, and this is why I said keep that last part in mind. They might spiritually, spiritually, emotionally, or psychologically identify as animals, because that animal part is like how they express themselves and identify as like inside of them, uh, but how they identify their inner themselves. I don't know how to explain that in more simple words, sorry. Um, but they still know that they are physically and mentally human. Alright, heading on forwards, myth number 3, it's just pretending. Absolutely not. Because most Therians explain that the identity that they have, their non-human identity, that they experience, is they're experiencing it genuinely, and that it's not a game or a role play. It's more like a part of their personality. It's part of what they are. Next up, myth number 4. Every Therian acts like an animal. Again, no, because like some Therians express their inner self more openly, like for example, like doing quadrobics, or I don't know, participating in Therian events often, or whatever the hell else. I don't know about everything. I'm pretty new to this community, so um, while others might keep it private, and you gotta respect the fact that some might keep it private. You don't have to try to get it out of them. Now, last but not least, myth number 5. All Therians believe the same thing. Nope, because if we're about that believing, if we're talking about the identity and like the community itself, then absolutely not, because as I said, some feel it spiritually, others psychologically, and many, including myself, describe it as a deep personality thing. Now here are some pro tips for when you see like a Therian on the internet, or when you need to like find more information about Therians. remember that remember that every experience is unique, and not every Therian shares the same beliefs or experiences. Don't rely only on viral videos. Now, this is a common, way too common mistake, because teens these days usually just get their information from TikTok. TikTok is all they know. I don't want to be stereotypical here, but it sometimes just feels like so. I know that because I'm a teen myself, and have I have had these incidents with classmates where they just have a little bit too many misconceptions that are absolutely wrong. And it's not just about like the furry fandom and the Therian community, because well, I yeah, it's not just about that. It's literally about anything. Avoid making assumptions. Another common mistake. This is not only about the Therian community. This is about the otherkin community, about furries, about everything that for an average human might seem not normal for the humanity. Um, because this is also the main goal. No, not goal. I don't know what I'm talking. This is the main thing why some Therians and furries keep their identity private, because uh, if they don't, they know that they will probably run into some stereotypical 15-year-olds who will just start making weird assumptions. Because I'll take an example from my own life, because I go out with my fursuit a lot, and I mean actually like a lot. And I get met with these wrong assumptions just as much as I go out. Because every time I go out, there's always someone who calls me a quadrober, but I understand that it's not, usually at least, it's not meant as an insult. It's more like they're just saying that because some people, like most people who outside this community, don't even know what a Therian is, which is also why I explained it in this video. Um, and that's why, like, everything they see, if they see like a random dude on the street in an animal mask, that automatically for them falls under the name of quadrober, because that is the only word that they can associate this with, because they just don't know any other words that might explain this. But yes, please avoid making assumptions, because that makes it really awkward for us Therians and furries and otherkins and whatever the hell else. Um, plus, if you're making assumptions just to get attention from them, trust me, you're not gonna succeed. Because at least such Therians as me, who aren't as easily rage baitable as others, will not just pay attention to you. At most, we will look at you, but not really respond. Okay, how about I stop yapping about that one? Respect personal identity. Whether or not you relate to the experience, treating people with respect leads to better conversations. This is honestly kind of associated with the avoid making assumptions that I just yapped about for at least 2 minutes. Um, because if you don't make assumptions, if you try to respect their personality, respect what they are, what they want to be, they might actually start a nice little conversation with you without spilling their rage on you or whatever the hell else. Now that is gonna be it for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like and subscribe buttons. Also, click one of these bangers in the sides, and I will be seeing you in the next one.